This is the Fujifilm INSTAX Mini SE film camera, and it may just be the very simplest Fujifilm camera ever made. I am going to tell you all about it. Well, hi everyone, welcome to Pal to Tech. You know, it seems like hardly a day goes by before Fujifilm adds another Instax camera or printer to their line of cameras. This camera and Fujifilm's launch of it is a bit of a different direction from their usual rollout. First, they are only selling this camera at Walmart. Second, the price for this camera, it's about $55, which I think makes this the cheapest Fujifilm camera that they've ever sold. The camera comes in 5 separate colors. Inside the box, you get quite a number of items actually. They include a pack of film. It's the Mini Instax film, and you get a 10-pack. You get a 62mm by 46mm print. Next, you get this rather large but cool carrying case. Camera drops in here, and what's nice is you can use the camera without having to take it out of the bag. Just fold this thing back like this, and then just take your shot while it's in the bag. To be honest with you, I hardly use the bag at all. They also include 4 AA batteries, and what I noticed is that you get about 75 to 80 photos with each set of batteries. Also included in the box is a side strap right here, and it basically looks like this. Finally, of course, you have the camera. You know, for a plastic camera costing $55, this feels pretty solid. It weighs 0.67 pounds. Ergonomically, it feels great when you're holding it in portrait mode like this. And while using the same grip, you can rotate it horizontally just like that. There is one final item, and it's an interesting one that I've never seen Fujifilm include with one of their cameras before. It's a photo album. Check it out. Easy enough to drop one of your photos in. When I first saw it, I thought maybe they put it in the box by mistake. Here's the front, here's the back. Now, this just doesn't feel like something Fujifilm would include with one of their cameras. This tie-dye, kind of late 60s, early 70s. Not that I don't like it. I love it. I think it's great. This camera would be excellent for a concert like, I don't know, going to the Greatful Dead. This dial right here actually is pretty important. That allows you to choose one of 4 options. For shooting indoors, cloudy days, sunshine, maybe little clouds, bright sunshine. You're shooting inside, put it on that, you'll be good to go. But these 3 right here start to kind of blur the lines as to which one should you use. For example, the really bright sun gave me this shot right here. However, standing in the same position, the only difference, I went from this setting to this setting, basically sunny to cloudy. This is quite a difference. And you just have to accept that with a camera like this, taking shots indoors, you never know what you're gonna get. Sometimes your subject will be too bright. You see that right there? One thing I noticed you can do is if you are indoors and you are closer to your subject and your subject is, say, wearing a white shirt or bright colors, you could try putting it in cloud mode. And I found that that actually helped maybe 50% of the time. And remember, if you're outside and you're in the shade, for example, and it's darker, even on a sunny day, I would use the cloud setting. Unfortunately, for this shot right here, I put the camera in really bright sunlight, and this is what I got. However, this is what you get dropping it down to cloud mode. The camera shoots with a 60mm retractable fixed lens. The flash is constant. You can't turn it on or off. You have no option for that. The shutter speed on the camera is a fixed 1/60th of a second. The app is really good, I have to say. I think it's one of the better apps that Fujifilm has made. The app allows you to scan and digitize your film photos. You can sort through them, you can do basic edits, and of course save them to your phone's photo album and share them on social media and so forth. One thing that's interesting, and it's a problem when you're trying to scan glossy photos like this, is you get reflections. However, the app has right here a remove reflections feature. The automatic correction actually works pretty well. One thing that I do wish they would add is the ability to sharpen the image. You've got this funny little desk mode that gets old after about 5 seconds. Luckily, you can switch over to here and use this as a normal photo album. Say you wanted to share a photo, you go ahead and select it, and then go ahead and save it to your photo album. And of course, once you have it saved to your phone in your photo album, you can use any kind of image editing tool, or you can also print your photos right from the app to one of the Fujifilm Link printers. There's not a whole lot to say about this camera. It has two features, the ability to take the shot and some very basic ability to adjust exposure. Just like the original Polaroids. One button takes the photo, the other setting adjusts exposure. Before I leave, there's a couple of final things I want to say about this camera. While it's only $55 for the camera, you do of course need to regularly purchase the film. And that's going to cost you about $17 for a 2-pack of film, and that'll give you 20 photos at about 85 cents per photo. And you will go through a lot of photos, particularly if you're out having fun with this camera. And finally, I have some suggestions here for Fujifilm that I think would make this camera even better. So first, I would make the retractable lens that turns on and off the camera just a tiny bit tighter. Number 2 is the viewfinder. Since the viewfinder is here and the lens is here, you've got obviously a little bit of a shift side to side. So for example, if you want your photo to be exactly lined up in the center, you're going to have to move the camera over just a bit, where when you look through the viewfinder, it's not centered, but it is. And that's because the viewfinder is completely blank. There's no markings on it where the actual center would be. And finally, I think there should be an extra option added right here that gives you the ability to shoot selfies holding the camera this close. And being able to get a quick shot of yourself and your friend while holding the camera like that, I think would be a great feature for a camera like this and the purpose that it's used for. The best recommendation I can give you is don't think at all with this camera. It's not meant for that. All it's meant for is in the moment, capture the moment, and that's it. Get a photo. And that alone can be a lot of fun. Well, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you found the video helpful or at least entertaining. And if you did, be sure to give it the like and subscribe. I'll see you in a new video very soon. Take care.